Today we'll be installing a standalone passenger backrest. This is a standalone unit, which means that it does not require the use of an aftermarket luggage rack. Everything you need is included in the kit so that you can take it out of the box, bolt it up, and get on the road. Included in your kit is a padded backrest, an angled bracket, a flat adapter plate, and a bag of hardware. Now on your angled backrest bracket, you have 6 holes here and you have 4 holes here. The side with 4 holes slides into the bottom of the backrest pad, and you'll notice that you have 2 levels of adjustability. You can use the bottom hole and the bottom hole, and this will give you a lower height for the pad, or you can use the top holes and that'll raise it up 3/4 of an inch, make it more comfortable for taller riders. On the bottom with the 6 holes, this is your adjustability forwards and back. This bracket is also used with our aftermarket luggage rack, so with this configuration, the first hole isn't going to be usable for this application. So you're going to use the last 5. To start our installation, take your 12mm bolts, it's the longer ones in the kit, and 2 washers, and push them into the backrest pad just a little bit, just to get them started. Then take your angled bracket and feed it through the bottom, and you're going to go ahead and tighten up these bolts into your desired height position. Then take your 4mm hex key and tighten it up. Once those are tight, we're going to mount this assembly to the adapter plate. On your adapter plate, the part with the tip here is going to go towards the back of the bike. It doesn't matter which side you have it flipped on, it's exactly the same. So what you're going to do is you're going to bolt it into your desired location based on how far you want it forward or back. And you just line it up with the holes. And you take your 8mm bolts and go through the adapter plate and into the angled bracket. Take your 4mm hex again and tighten it up. And before you snug it down, make sure that it's straight with the angled bracket. That way when you mount it, it'll be straight on the bike. Okay, now we're ready to take the stock backrest off of the bike, and you're going to need a 5mm hex, and there's 4 bolts. We're going to go ahead and undo those completely. And then you just pull it up, and in the holes you have an alignment sleeve and you have a bolt. We're not going to reuse the bolts. We are going to reuse the sleeves. So put the bolts to the side and keep the sleeves handy. Now go ahead and put the sleeves back in the stock luggage rack. Grab the assembly you just put together and position it over the holes. Drop your luggage rack on so that it fits through the holes in the adapter plate, and then these holes go into the holes on the bike. Included in your kit are a longer socket head bolt. Go ahead and put that into the hole. Tighten it up a little bit. Get them all started. That way you can let go of the assembly. Makes the rest of the install easier. Then take your 5mm hex, tighten them up, and once you have those tightened up, your installation is complete. After you have everything bolted up, you can have your passenger get on and see if this is where they want it. If not, you just take those 4 bolts out, loosen up the 2 bolts in the middle and move it to their desired recommendation, bolt it back up. After 100 miles, double check all your bolts and make sure they're tight. And that completes our installation.